Right on. How you doing, Retro? Happy lurking. So I've never played Front Mission. In fact, I didn't know that Front Mission existed. So when Nodovan suggested it to me, I was like, "What's that game? I've never heard of that before." Look it up. Turns out it's a SquareSoft game that was originally for the Super Nintendo. Did it get a release in the West, or was it Super Famicom only? Anyway, Yoshitaka Amano did the art for it, who's also the artist behind all the pretty watercolor concept art for Final Fantasies 1 through 6 and 9. So, right on. I thought I knew of virtually everything under Squaresoft's belt, and that's one that I missed. That's fantastic, Chaos. 1,000 votes for Metroid Samus Returns. Bod. I've got a pretty sizable SD card, but 3DS games are pretty tiny, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm super stoked for Metroid Samus Returns. Honestly, that's not fair, making Chaos add that as his own game slot. I'm excited enough about that game that Borderline was going to play it on launch during the hiatus. That's okay, it's cheap enough, right? I don't think we're meant to be able to read this text. I think this is just kind of a fun little opening cutscene here. There we go. Let's see. Game settings, speed. Let's leave it on normal for now. I can probably change it later. Stereo, controls. I guess semi-auto. I don't know what that means yet. I guess I'll figure it out later. Here we go. New game. Yes, let's please play the tutorial. I know what the hell I'm doing. Welcome to Huffman Island. That's definitely Yoshitaka Amano. I'm Sergeant Glenn Duvall, your personal Wanzer trainer. Is Wanzer like a fancy, like a German word? When it comes to robots, Japanese really like German for some reason. Royd, you're older than me. You've been in the service for longer than I have. So Glenn must be like in his late 20s to be a battle-hardened veteran. Walking Panzer? Okay, cool. Take part in training exercises like these with brass sticks. The semi-auto versus manual control, I think it was called. Asked me to train you. A nuclear-clipped walking tank. Lieutenant as young as you. This theme is pretty bumpin'. The main character is Charlize Theron. I just noticed it's selecting the unit who's talking. I'm guessing his name's not supposed to be Royd. It's probably supposed to be Lloyd. Although I still believe that this game is a better translation than the original SNES version, which I've heard is quite bad. Great survival skills on the battlefield. Applying them to a Wanzer will require a lot of practice. Supposed to be Lloyd. Okay. Let's try moving. Select a unit. Its movement range is displayed as blue squares. Okay, so that works like. Oh, I hope that I don't have to use touchscreen controls because my stylus is stuck. I can go get some pliers really quick. So this is like Final Fantasy Tactics. Very FF Tactics so far. Cover. No cover. Gotcha. Cover will give you defensive bonuses on enemy fire. Learn to capitalize on these points. You're halfway through the battle. Okay. Player phase. Okay, looks like I can move manually, thank God. I have to do it over 2 turns. Are no enemies yet. I wonder if these are all remixes of the original soundtrack. It sounds pretty good. Basic combat. Monsters can be equipped with a weapon in each hand. You can also mount weapons and shields in each soldier. You use one of these weapons when you attack. Melee, short range, and long range. The second screen is pretty rad up top there. Here's your target. Attack will appear when a target is in range of one of your weapons. Okay. Can do. Okay, so I can move and then end my turn and go back to the beginning. That's good to know. I'm guessing it'll only show them if they're actually within range of me. Zenith Punch, Hat 55. Let's do the Zenith Punch. Miss! Attacks are mainly used to focus damage on one location. If you have the proficiency level, you can even attack before they do. That's cool. Can do. Hey, sir. How's it going? Attack. Let's try this thing instead. That went much better for me. Short range attacks are the bread and butter of Wanzer combat. Attacks perform their damage differ by weapons. So that's a cool little benefit to having melee combat, right? Like, why wouldn't I just always use ranged combat? If your proficiency is high enough, you get to act first sometimes. It's clever. Kaboom! You have to face me. So Wanzer locations are like shoulder, breastplate, that kind of thing. And you better not get to go first, dude. I'm real pissed. I wonder if I can get cover, if I can still attack him if I'm like hiding behind one of these things. Not exactly how that works. There's no cover. Now does the terrain here actually... So like there's little sandbags. Can I actually hide behind those, or is the terrain only described on the tile at the top there? No, and I can't attack from there. Bone missile launcher. Alright, I like all those words. Number X number. That's interesting. Only the trainer standing on matters. Gotcha. My melee wasn't good enough last time to really justify that. That went much better. Alright. I get XP every turn. Let's just finish him off with a gun here. This is not an sub-block, that's right. Oh, missed. Bummer. I was hoping I would just win there and not have to use any healing items. Well, I'm guessing these aren't real. This is just a tutorial. I doubt it's an account outside of here, but I guess we'll find out. I love this theme. Made Lieutenant so fast. Childhood friends now in the UCS Army. He's about your age. Friend in the UCS? I'll see you in UCS. I'll have to learn my abbreviations. This reminds me a lot of Super Robot Wars, Sornus's game. Oh, cool. I get to pick which side I want to be on. Look at that, isn't that Some classic Yoshitaka mono art. So this picture was the original box art in the Super Nintendo version, recommended for first time play. Second Huffman conflict is seen through the eyes of Lieutenant Kevin Greenfield of TCS Military. Let's start with the OCU side. It must be new to the DS version. That's kind of cool. I assume that this is the original game and that the other one's like an expansion. Just for my sanity. Alright. Confirmed. Enter call sign. I guess that's where we could put Marstead, right? There's room for it. Hey, just barely. The value of having a 4-character long name. That's cool that they added more stuff for the DS version. People who are super into the original game. 2100, Border Light submarine in the Huffman Island city of Manassa, Oceania. Oceania Cooperative Union. So the OCU is like, what, like Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines. And the UCS is like, okay, I think I'm getting it. Prohibited from engaging in any hostile actions for DCS units you may encounter. I did. I named him Lloyd. This is Rabbit 1. I reached the recon point. How does it look? It's quiet. Too quiet. Is capable soldier. When you two are engaged, you should not worry yourself so. What? The main character is engaged at the beginning of the game. This is a Japanese RPG? She's gonna die then, right? This factory. Can't believe they'd... What's not right? Oh, shit. Roll initiative. Enemy Wanzers. So either die or become an antagonist. You can't have a main character that already is dating someone.
Oh my god! Although actually it was sort of obvious.
She's in danger? Nani? I got a long ways to walk here. A little concerned. 3 missions? That seems pretty optimistic. Surrounded? Giant evil robot too. Oh god. New pilot's first reaction to incoming fire is to cover their eye camera, not the torso where the cockpit is. Huh. That's a cool little droplet of lore there. Surrounded by one guy. Karen is so screwed. A lot can happen if fiancés in 1 minute. He's not even trying to run either. It's a cool way to open the game, though. Well. Oh, they broke her legs at the beginning? I didn't notice that. I'm not gonna get close enough to attack them yet, right? Honest review with Andrew. How long was she your fiance? She was never my fiance, technically. I planned on proposing to her when we were in Hawaii. And it didn't go very well. I think Andrea's told that story before. And at the end she was like, yeah, we already discussed this. We're gonna go to the courthouse when we get home. I'm like, we didn't discuss that. I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, oh, I must have dreamed it then. So yeah, it was like maybe a week from when I formally asked her to when she took off. She had an early day off work. And chaff, that's pretty cool. Curious what that does. Maybe it scrambles missiles. We'll pay for this. The proposal didn't go well. Getting married went fine. So why is that guy gone even though I didn't deplete all of his hit points? Is it because of where I targeted him or something? I'm not super clear. Oh, maybe they added chaff as a way to prepare, like a proactively respond to a long-range attack. Torso's death. Gotcha. This game's really well executed so far. I'm enjoying it. Now, do I have a limited number of missiles available? Is that one of the stats that's displaying here? Managed to obfuscate her vulnerability from enemy max, not realizing she was your fiance because she dreamed it. So I took out that one's legs, presumably, right? He must be a melee-only unit, so I can't do anything here. It's fine. Attack. MGR-IV. They can move very slow. Oh, I took its arms out, not its legs. Gotcha. Would probably stop it from attacking. Now, am I actually explicitly targeting parts of their body? Or is it just a chance which part of their body you end up hitting? Maybe it depends on the attack. Need a skill to do that. That's cool, though. I like that. Body and legs. Otherwise it's random. I like that it's random. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, he's still not close enough to be able to melee any of them. Let's kill as many of them as we can here. You get XP each time you hit them. Sure. That makes sense. Is there a finite amount of XP in this game? Is this like what would you say? Fire Emblem, where you really have to maximize XP in every combat and you can get an unwinnable game state if you don't. I got to go first there, that was nice. Breaking all their bits before you kill them is massive XP. Oh, you can fight in an arena. Okay, that's good to know. Bye-bye. Should be enough. Now to cleanse this place with Reach's fire. Nani? I really like the look of this game, too. It's very clean. It's a little bit easier to tell what's going on. Chapter 2090, The Larkus Incident. UCS publicly accused the Oceania Cooperative Union of sending monsters on a mission to destroy UCS military factories. The OCU responded by denying any involvement with the attack and in turn accused the UCS of staging the entire incident. False flag. Diplomatic efforts for a peaceful resolution eventually failed, and Huffman Island became the center stage for war between the two superpowers. Again, the second Huffman conflict. Huffman, I imagine, is supposed to sound really cool. Hey, Raker, how you doing? So pilots were present at the site of the incident, reclassified as MIA during exercises. Interesting. Aside from a handful of top-level Army officials, only these pilots have any knowledge of the actual events that occurred. It's cool, though, like... I enjoyed Super Robot Wars, but I think I was struggling with it a little bit because it sort of assumes that you've played every other Super Robot Wars game in this series, and this one's like, you don't know what the hell's going on. Let's try to dip you into the story a little bit. And dip you into the combat, for that matter. Arena Manager. Get in your oneser. Using a couple here and there is better for business. Man in Shades. Who are you? On a 12-match winning streak, Lloyd Hellspawn Clive versus Jack Crimson Sutherland. Right on. So this is like just like a traditional turn-based RPG rather than having a movement component. That's kind of cool. They knocked me way back. Just broke into your dressing room would be weird. That's kind of cool. Oh, I'm like rolling. He didn't knock me back. I'm moving backward to use a long-range attack. Because I could do that if it had a movement phase. That's cool. I'm getting everything but its torso right now. You got my arms. You got one of my arms, I see. You've won the match. It's Retro Rocket. Olsen, command of the Canyon Crows Mercenary Group. Mercenaries, real soldiers like you. To lead the Crows. I'm not going back to the army. I can't go back there. Carrion Crows makes way more sense. Alright, so they've made their own translation errors in the DS version. It's interesting, they start from scratch and they get like Royd instead of Lloyd. I bet that the Japanese was just like, you know, the Romaji for Carrion, and it sounds close enough to Canyon, I didn't know. Last year, drifting from one town to the next, earning your pay as an arena prize fighter in dumps like this. Lloyd is Mr. Ellipsis. $1,000 Huffman dollars. Huffman doesn't sound right either. Alright, purchase gear. This guy is interesting looking. I think I have an uncle who looks like him. So Shrike is the model of mech that I'm piloting. purchase options. This is the thing I was afraid of. Okay. But I can see the stat effects on the bottom there. Gotcha. Parts, body. Oh, that's cool. All of these are flat upgrades here. I guess weight is not necessarily something I want, though. But like defense, HP, power, I want those to all be as large as possible. Go with this one. The music's pretty great. Wanzer was a drug.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Make a template applied to all your mechs. Okay. I'm trying to minimize weight here. I don't know. What does weight actually do in this?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Pick based on style, right?
Thank you.
Okay, gotcha. CPU. This is the one I currently have equipped. So it's like specializing in different things, I understand. Alright. I'm gonna give you a decent number of options here. It's a very Japanese thing to call that blue, right? Doesn't the Japanese word for blue kind of encompass, more of like an aquamarine? Okay. So we'll call it... Sounds good. Do I automatically get to sell the crap that I'm not using? May as well hold on to it in case I get an upgrade later that wants to use it. Select buy to purchase items. X if you want pointers. Okay. We definitely want to be in setup mode all the time. Later, dude. Coach the military word. This menu reminds me a lot of Valkyria Chronicles. In between mission stage, I guess. So I could fight in the arena to build experience points, which is nice if they give you that option. Lloyd is my only pilot at the moment. No, I'm gonna go to the bar first. Calm down, Shades. Now can I earn funds from fighting as well? So we don't want to fight the guys that are too hard. I have to make a bet, which I don't have enough money for now. Okay, keep that in mind for next time. Gotcha. Oops, now I gotta back out. That's cool. Check out the bar. The Wildcats. Serving statesmen of the Union don't get their act together. Hash. I'm one of the factory grease monkeys. You got a question about machines? I'm the one to ask. Okay, just remember that for the future. I love playing Square games. They always feel so polished. Just the UI is really clean. HP and defense stats to make your ride take more hits. Focus on hit and movement ratings if you fancy hit and run. Sections straight, it's all over. Shit. Now, it had power and weight as two separate stats. Oh, power is the weight limit. Let's see. Should repair your ride's body and stay in the fight. Setup is where I can change gear without being in the shop. Okay, I understand. Let's go. I hope I don't get airsick either. Hey, it's Ryuji. Right, so the protagonist starts with the OCS, and the Americans are the bad guys. Am I interpreting that correctly? It sounded like the opening crawl made it seem like the OCS were the aggressors at the beginning. The ones that killed my girlfriend, but... Welcome to the Canyon Crows. Yuji has joined your squad. Natalie joined your squad. Hooray. Keith. Oh man, guy looking motherfucker. It's all your faults. Wow, yeah, they really put effort into calling it Canyon Crows. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe carrion was wrong. I mean, crows do eat carrion, but maybe it was supposed to be in a canyon. 2% of 0 is 0, man. Hey, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm wondering if the original Japanese version of this game also said Canyon Crows in English at the top, you know? Only 5 of them. What are you waiting for? Advance. I didn't get close enough to any of them to attack, can I? I think he's saying that Carrion would be a cooler name, so it breaks the rule. Siege and Zora Punch. 83, so that's percentage chance to hit, presumably. So that can do up to 10 damage, this does 8 damage flat. Now, is there generally a benefit to using melee? Does it stun or do anything special? It's more accurate, so I'll try that. Miss! Oh, melee always targets a torso. That's cool. Neat. I always like thinking about cool design space. When you decide to divide your attacks like that, how do you make one thing more interesting than the other thing? That's a big problem with 68%. Alright, I'll take it. It's a really big problem with Final Fantasy Tactics. It feels like they didn't really consider that. There's almost always a correct choice. The more you use a style attack, the more like you already have skill that upgrades that kind of attack. Oh, that's cool. There's just a chance for that to happen every time you attack. Alright, a punch that landed. Very nice. Chance whenever you level up. Punching also has a chance to go first if your stats are high enough, it sounds like. Does this game have permadeath? Like, what happens if one of your units dies in combat? Do you get them back? No permadeath. Alright. Yay, that makes me very happy. So you can go up to 12. 83 is pretty high, though, for melee accuracy. Yeah, I don't care for permadeath. My problem with permadeath is I've yet to play a tactical RPG that, like, incentivizes you to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, makes it an interesting choice whether you accept a character dying permanently. It's usually just correct to reload your save. And that's not fun to me. I feel like someone out there has to have made a game that makes permadeath interesting. I guess you kind of have that with Valkyria Chronicles, that's constructed in such a way. Let's see if I just... Oh, I can attack from here. Valkyria Chronicles, like, your individual units aren't terribly important, and you have a reasonable chance to rescue the character before they die. So that's a fair way to solve it, I think. It could be better, but it's not bad. This guy must be melee only, huh? I need to protect characters up there, so I need to start moving in that direction. Just start by attacking. Came short of busting one of his arms. I gotta protect my green guy here. I'm worried about him. I'm gonna try to move him out of the way. Oh, bummer. Miss. If I attack, I then can't move, it looks like. What am I doing health-wise? I've got some repair items. Okay. I have to choose what I want to repair. This recovers 50, and he's only down by 15. So maybe I can accept this. I won't play it as safe as I originally intended to. Rogue is the best permadeath. There's certain kinds of games where permadeath works, like a roguelike game. Like, the whole game is built around it, right? But tactical RPGs, I haven't really played one where it's interesting yet, other than maybe Valkyria Chronicles. But even that game really incentivizes safe scumming. I keep missing. At least I got XP when I miss. Trouble with that character. We'll take his legs out. Ooh, I'm so lucky. Nothing's actually broken, just all very close to being broken. The worst code. Dang it, Bobby. Listening in. Natalie's holding her own, looks like. Can't attack from here. Start moving over here to save my allies. I wish I could switch whose turn it was. Maybe that's still possible. I'm helping. Oh, that's cool. Now, what's with their ability to guard there? Is that just an automatic stat that they have when you're doing a ranged attack? I did like XCOM. I think XCOM still has the same problem where it incentivizes save scumming. So I guess the way you get the real experience in XCOM is to play Iron Man mode or whatever, where you can't save scum at all. And change the order you take turns in. Okay. Maybe, perhaps, but not 100% sure. Fired on can't return fire. You're able to respond by either digging in to reduce the damage or turning a shield towards the attack. Chaff is new. Probably reduces the attack accuracy, would be my guess. That's how I would do it. I like the deterministic rolls. That's cool. So you can reload your save, but the next roll is always going to be the same, right? You still get to make shit. That's okay, I just healed. I took out one of my arms. It's a bummer. You can still kind of save scum by taking different actions in order to get it at a different point in the RNG, right? Iron Man was default in XCOM? Interesting. Yeah, the only reason I wouldn't have used that for XCOM was because I didn't want to get an unwinnable game state and lose a bunch of progress. Watching this guy a lot. Ryuji's got a pretty sweet neck. XCOM just always has the deterministic rolls. I don't actually remember. We played that right before the hiatus. Doing stat-wise. I'm doing fine on my body, and that's something I'm really worried about. But my green guy can probably attack him. I think I can switch to him. Wait, oh no, you were right. I totally can. Good call. I wanted to do that first and determine what I want to do next. Nice. Broke my legs, though. Super rude. I'll try to protect my allied character here. It's like I can press L and R to switch the terminator. Since it's a kind of game where everyone on my side gets to go and then everyone on their side gets to go, which I think is my preferred way of doing a tactical RPG, I feel like you can make better decisions, more informed decisions with that mode. You guys will be able to see them. Let me try using the camera for it. Ben and Marty are snuggling on top of each other on the chair. You kitties. I'm so furry. Using Marty as a pillow there, Ben. Alrighty, let's see. Killed the one guy finally. Or no, he's trying to retreat. You missed. I broke your legs. If you break a guy's arm that holds the weapon he was planning to return fire with, he gets no move. That's awesome. Now, can I use repair items on stuff that's broken? My arm and my legs? Unable to repair, no. Okay. There's probably a separate, like, Phoenix Down type item that does that, I assume. Zenith punching stuff, man. It's working. Alright. Oh my god, this guy's got a lot of hit points, the one I'm fighting here. Alright, busting his legs. So that's interesting. So the enemy, like I'm doing on my turn, it's making a decision about which, what do I only use Siege there instead of Punch? That's weird. Oh, because one of my arms broke when he attacked me. That's fine. Got it. I forgot what I was saying earlier. Oh well. Nice job, Natalie. Preemptive strike, too. On the enemy's turn, of all things. I'm an accuracy whore in tactical RPGs. I'd rather do some damage than miss, so I'm always probably going to pick the thing with the highest accuracy. Kaboom! Splash! Machine guns. Oh, I didn't think about that. So my existing weapons that say like 4x5, I get 4 chances to hit. Okay, I thought it was that it just hit. Okay, the way I thought was stupid. That makes way more sense. I got you. Yeah, I hate missing. Which I've been running into. Like what just happened. Is there a damage range on every roll in machine gun fire? Short range weapon fire, I should say. Alright, so average for that one, I have a 60% chance to hit and it rolls 3 times. By skill. Skill is something that just increments over time as you play. Or is that something I invest in with experience points later? Natalie's not doing too hot over here. I should probably be a little more careful with her. Skills. Gotcha. Oh, I got 1 hit point left on his torso. Gotcha. I gotta get Natalie out of dodge. So the pilots have individual skills that are separate from the stats on there. Okay. The pilots level up. Mechs upgrade. Mechs are like the equipment for the pilots, is the best way to think about it. Try to finish this guy off with Natalie. I feel like I'm asking for trouble if I don't hit the body. Oh, each character has their own stash of healing items. I thought I was drawing on a shared inventory. Okay, that makes sense. If I have 3 rolls, that increases the chance that I'm going to hit the body once. Okay, I get it now. That's cool. It looks like melee doesn't always hit the body. Maybe it has a higher chance of targeting it, but it's not 100%. I'm just sorting my backpack so that first body. Should be able to, Retro. Do you think I can actually beat it in the time allotted on the current save file? Like, I feel like I've played that game and made mistakes and completely wasted, like, hours of gameplay. That's the main thing I'm worried about happening. I should have done that in a different turn order. Oh well. Now I know. Should have gone for the punch. Really gotta kill this guy. Nani? Good job, Natalie. Level up! Hey, our first ever level up. Yeah, shoot me a Discord DM about it if you would, so I remember to follow up on it. Oops. Trouble. Well, let's see. Some trouble. Natalie's doing fine. Let's send her and kill her. Applying the benefits of leveling up occurs outside of combat, presumably. Nice. Leave this to Natalie, right? She's got the most healing. Minimize having to make everybody else repair. She should be fine. I guess I could break her other arm. Hey, good job, Natalie. On the defense, too. Is clear of hostages. Keith Carabel and Joymus Jeriaska. Okay. Milligan. Woot! Nice. Oh, so what is it giving me there? Yeah, what's the kill bonus all about? Is that the number of turns I took to defeat them or something? Oh, and you only have to pay a unit repair cost if they die. That's cool. Was this a traditional map that has like random encounters on it? Save. Can I save during battle or only outside of combat? I didn't notice. I didn't like press pause and try it. Okay, that's fine, Retro. If you shoot me a DM on Discord, I'll fix it after stream. What can I do for you today? guy's my heavy. What color would I use for heavy? I guess red. Let's see. Just gonna try to name them roughly after their capabilities here. Tell what her abilities were. I guess I'll just give them all different colors, doesn't matter what they are necessarily. Primrose is fine. I was asking if I could level up in combat, and what the hell the kill bonus reward was. That to be blue, because that's confusing as to who's who. We're gonna rename Guile, so I know what this is. Okay. Drink out doesn't matter. And green's fine for you. Is there a nicer shade of green? Bright. Hunter's perfect, I'll know which one that is. Okay. Now, I would like to upgrade everybody, but goodness is it going to take a minute. I might try to use some of my money to go to the arena really quick just to see what it's like. To see how it feels. See you again soon too, buddy. Now I can pick who I send in and try to focus level them up. That's cool. Oh, okay, you only get to send one in. I understand. That makes more sense. Let's do the one I got 1 in 3 odds. And moderate bet. I really like the portrait art in this game, just because I like Yoshitaka Amano so much. Do I have any advantage in using long-range attacks in this? It looks like they can close the gap no matter what I do. Oops. Change based on my stats. Nice. I guess if I bust his legs, then I can use the long-range attack and he can't chase me, right? Right on. Not too bad. Doesn't look like it's something that I put points into. I can change their order. Alright. Does the game end if the main character, his mech is destroyed, or do you have to have your entire party's mechs destroyed for it to be over? Alright, let's see. Weapons. Left hand. That is a flat upgrade? I think. Yeah, it's 1 shot for 10 damage, so maybe not necessarily flat. So he currently has nothing equipped in the right hand. Does that mean he uses the right hand for melee only? Like, would I lose the ability to melee if I equip a weapon here? Shoulder items. You lose lighted CG. Okay. Gotcha. CPU currently is specialized in short-range attacks. I might want to move at least one of my party members to specializing in melee. I don't have to do that right now, though. Backpack items. I already upgraded a lot of this. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright. Let me think about the best way to distribute upgrades here. I think I'll leave him on his current setup. I guess Zera is really what it is it's a balanced CPU. And then this one is a melee focused CPU. So I think I want balance for the main character. You're welcome. And the rest of the settings I picked for him I don't really need to change. Those are both short. Okay, they're both short range. I think I'm fine with what he currently has equipped. I guess I can't really see. See a Raptor? I don't know how many shots the Raptor is by comparison, because he doesn't sell it. I could buy one and then swap it out later.
Thank you.
Just do that. 5 times 2. And if I exit out to set up in the main menu here. I can compare Raptor. I can tell if the damage is higher, but I can't tell the number of shots. Raptor is 4 times 3, but it's much less accurate. Okay, I think I'll keep him with the one I picked. Yeah, I already upgraded my mech parts. I don't think he sells anything new. Unless if you get new stuff at different shops, because I went back to the starting town. I'll save really quick and go to the new town and see if there's new shit there. And the CPUs, I know, right? Didn't mean to do that. I probably have to tap on the screen. Yeah, that's okay. Touchscreen controls. Alright, so now the question is, this guy's selling new stuff, because he's in a different town. Probably. He does. Okay, good to know. Lots of new options, right on. Many of which have a significant impact on my weight. for flat upgrades here where possible, to the extent that they exist. Let me check out, let's see, backpack I still can't buy. There's an even better balanced build CPU.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now I can buy shoulder gear. So these are either long-ranged weapons or shields. Okay, I understand.
Thank you.
I previously had nothing equipped, so that's better than nothing. Let's see, let's do the regular missile
Thank you.
launcher. And then the other guns, we got a grenade launcher, which is 13 damage, but it's one shot. Do not miss your chance. Let's keep him with melee on the one hand. So how do I upgrade my melee? It's just based on what my equipped arm slot is, I guess. Yeah, let's take this. It's actually very similar to the Raptor.
Thank you.
Tonfa. Let's upgrade the arm I'm going to be punching with here. Ah, and it tells you the weapon at the bottom. I understand. Oh, that's interesting. So that arm is a gun. Gotcha. So plus 8. It's plus 10. That has higher accuracy, so let's do.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a Tonfa weapon available here. I didn't see it. Oh, the F1 Tonfa. I see. And you can equip that, and that will stack with their existing melee from the armor that you have equipped there. Maybe that's just strictly better.
Thank you.
Or is it one or the other? So does that replace the parts armor I just equipped? Okay. That's okay. I bought another one, so I can give it to somebody else.
Thank you. Thank you.
Places the stats of it, though, I guess. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Still no backpack items on sale. Now, is there a way for me to automatically buy parts for these other guys? This is gonna take a while if I do this after every mission. Which maybe is okay.
Thank you.
Probably give them all Tonfos. Does he currently have equipped? There's a Zeger equipped in his left hand. Which is this one, which is okay. Yeah, I think I want the grave instead.
Thank you.
More chances to hit. Get everyone a shield.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
that's 2 shots versus the... I guess they're both 2 shots, but one is much heavier than the other one. Shield.
Thank you.
Bone.
Thank you.
Armored Core Fire Emblem. Right. Yeah, it's very similar to Sornus's Super Robot Wars game. It's a little bit easier to pick
Thank
up if
you.
you're not familiar with the giant robot genre. Which
Thank
I'm
you.
Definitely not. Let me just make sure everyone has a shield before I finish here, and then I'll be done anyway, so...
Thank you.
That's okay. Get more stuff later. power output determines the total weight your Wanzer can handle. Weight to power ratio of your current Wanzer is displayed at the top right of the screen. If those over 100, you're too heavy, you won't be able to take it into battle. Okay, I understand. Just check everybody's ship here. Oh, and I can change who's piloting which mech. Okay, I understand. Now, I don't think it shows me their weight-power ratio here. This is just showing what they're currently piloting. So I guess I would go into setup to see that. I can go up to 100, but can't exceed 100. Is that correct? Making sure that this counts, that I'm okay on the weight-power ratio on Ryuji right now. It looks like it's exactly 100. But I don't know if you can go up a little bit higher, or if it says 100, that means you're already in trouble. How do I copy statuses to other mechs? So you need to worry too much about like having different roles for every mech. It's the same in most tactical RPGs. Oh, you mean like manual? Okay. So you take the time to decide which one you want, and then you just buy everything based on its name without looking at the stat comparisons anymore. But there's not like an auto copy. Okay, I got you. That makes sense, though. What is he inside establishment? That guy looks just like the other bartender. There was a plane crash there. Best to specialize in one type of weapon at first if you want to survive. CPUs work better on clear nights during a full moon. Okay. It's a very Japanesey thing to say. So can I see their skill points here? Ah, I can at the top there. 0, 0, 0. Natalie is somewhat specialized in short range. I'm not selecting that, that's just based on what she does in combat, so I should probably focus on making sure she has good short range abilities. Got it. See where one of our light transfer planes went down to the mountain 60 clicks northeast. Yeah, I don't think I want to skip upgrades. That's okay, that's just part of tactical RPGs. I just need to resist the urge to move through it as fast as possible, you know. Take more time if I lose a mission. That's because I used a lot of short-range attacks with her, so there was a chance for that to happen. It wasn't deterministic. Units approaching. An ally, presumably? There's such a thing as civilian Wanzer? Frederick. Getting some footage from my hot scoop. Journalists. Okay. 5 out of 5. Making sure. Sounds good. Ones are like cars. Interesting. That guy's pretty interesting looking. It'll neutralize that. I have to change his color to be clearer who was who. Oops. Guile I should change. Probably need to send people up there to help protect him. He's just chilling up there, no problem. You should run, dude. The hell? Oh, he wasn't paying attention at all at this point. Hey, missed. Nice. You hit them anyway, we're covering it. Not this time. Oh, Lloyd. Form on us and we'll cover you. Okay, good. I'm glad he's gonna do something productive to protect himself this time. Ow. God. I'm gonna break his legs before he can get to me. It's gonna be Karen all over again. Missile launcher. Those Aussie Wanzers. Attack. New little missile. And she died instantly. They broke her legs and then wrecked her. They get long-range weapons for everybody. Probably should have done that. Turn where you just move without attacking isn't super productive. Thanks, NPC. Don't chase him down, that's rude. He's not even a military target. USC man. Some people's Americans. Get petroleum main vote. Very concerned about my ability to save this character's life. I wonder, can you use healing items on adjacent robots? This guy was so close to being dead too, or one of them was. No, it was another one. It was like within one hit of killing him. Yeah, it looks like pink registers as red on the map. Hey, level up. Nice. Not enough to get a rank in anything, but it's okay. Don't think I'm going to be able to save the journalists. Probably needed to have more long-range stuff equipped. And then that keeps happening. These guys are like 2 hit points left. Should probably save my loot here. Get away, NPC! Don't attack the journalists. That would just be rude. selecting my shield to block. And that's the guard action. I understand now. Let's use the Tonfa. There's like a police nightstick, right? Nice. Sweet. Oh, so I just blocked instead of... Okay, when I pick the WS2, it's an option to block instead of trying to attack. Understood. Ammo auto refills between missions, presumably. Right. It's one down. I'll take it. Oh, that's cool. Salvaging item. There's just a chance for that to happen whenever you kill somebody. So at some point I need to move Natalie so we can get through that point there. Hey, busted one of his arms. Nice. No, they can't really move through allies, so be careful. You should have to manually purchase ammo between missions. I feel like there's an expanding brain meme about non-magical ammo tracking in video games. I should make that and post it. Okay, that guy refuses to die. Do like, the lowest level of brain, the inactive brain is like, don't bother tracking ammo at all. And like the full-on tool, third eye open panel is like, you have to craft your own ammo out of lead and gunpowder and shit that you find in the environment. And you have to spend your turn doing it. Let's use the top. Why not? You get on Classic WoW and bring arrows everywhere. I'm really they haven't announced anything about how that's going to work, right? So they haven't said whether, let's see, Siege. Since that's what she specializes in, we may as well continue to double down on that. They haven't said in any way how that's going to work now, right? Oh, that's for second level up. Nice. Whether they're going to make any quality of life changes like old school RuneScape, or if it's going to be literally the original servers. Now let's move so people can get through here. So we can't move through allies. Because it was a pain in the ass. That guy has no arms, so he can't hurt anybody. I usually do. You have to have a really compelling reason to want to track anything. Like if you're doing a story that's about, you know, finding enough food to survive in the wilderness, okay, maybe track food. God, this guy refuses to die. I guess I'm getting extra XP by blowing up different parts of his body, so I can't all the way complain. Probably should have used the gun instead. Although So we actually know, can someone look up front mission, what the percentage chance of hitting the torso is with a melee attack? Or if it varies from weapon to weapon? That's a good way to do it. 6 gun. So I can kind of move through allies. Alright, now do I get experience for completely fucking wrecking it? Probably not. It probably only gives you XP if you blow up part of its body before the torso. You missed! Way to go, numbnuts. See him again. She's out of missile ammo, right? Okay, I can see where that's tracked now. In fact, my whole party is out of missile ammo except for this guy. He's not close enough to be able to hit him anyway. So I can try to have everybody go chase him down. So that's where you might want 2 missile launchers instead of a shield and a missile launcher. So you have more ammo to chase people down with this. About skills. How does it actually work? My last long ranger. Hopefully I can hit him in the chest. Oh. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. It's getting to the end of how far he can run away, huh? Let's research pilot can learn skill. What levels reach combat class the pilot obtains. Up to 3 skills in that class. If she's a skill learning level, you can still learn pilot. I haven't gotten any of those to pop up yet, so wait and see what happens. Short range is very short. It's basically a melee range gun weapon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Maybe I can try to intercept him from the other side. I'll try killing this guy first. Son of a bitch! Oh man, super son of a bitch, that sucks. Ah, that's only healing yourself. Interesting. I guess maybe if healing allies comes up, it's not available yet. Always fire before melee. Oh, I didn't know that part. Interesting. You never played D&D before, Chaos? Huh. I did not know that. Are you just gonna stand there and let this guy come murder you? Great. Now the journalist is gonna die. As far to the edge there as he was willing to go. That guy's dead at least. That's super fun. We're gonna do some D&D for Lisa and Nat's sub-block. We're combining them. Oh my god, that guy's so close. The journalist is close to killing that guy. He's super dead. There's no way I'm gonna get to him in time. He's just gonna die in his next turn. I really wanted to save him too. Because he's decided he's gonna stop moving away, I think. That's as far as he goes. He didn't run at all. Dang it, Bobby. Oh, getting a missile attack against him? Oh no, it's a chaff grenade, okay. Whew! Lucky, apparently. Still don't think well, maybe I can save him now. Let's see. Sort of punch. I like to take the higher chance, so I only need to hit his body once. Time is the big one. That's really the hardest part about D&D, is getting 4 to 6 people in a room at the same time on a regular schedule. I should have blocked the other guy. I didn't realize these guys couldn't be this far. Quick save and end session. I see. Now that I know how this works. What's that other... There's another setting, right? Manual versus semi-auto. Can you look up what those do? Please don't die, journalist bud. Attack one of my characters. Oh god. Oh, he's so close to being dead. He's got 1 hit left. Willikers. I gotta finish this dude off now. Fuck. I'm so screwed! Guess I get to surround him on all sides. Increase my chance of success somewhat. This. Bust his other arm, maybe. Oh, God. Fucking kidding me. He's in a. Just the worst. I feel like I'm the much bigger threat to this guy now than the journalist is, right? He's not going anywhere. No! No! Miss! 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 Shit! So did I have a chance for something good to happen if I had saved him and now I've permanently lost that? God damn it. If everyone hadn't have missed... Be fine. Okay, cool. I'm so used to these tactical RPGs that have an optional mission like that. Like Tactics Ogre did that. Did a couple missions that were almost impossible to save the NPC, but it was really valuable if you were able to pull it off. Late, but we killed him. Calm body. Y'all just chilling down there? Alright. Take the opportunity to heal up then. Did the repair kits automatically refill at the beginning of combat or something? I should have been moving them instead of just healing and standing still. You can never move after using an item, move after doing anything. I have to buy them to fill in my backpack. I feel like they had a full amount of them and I didn't. Maybe, do you have like a stock and it just tries to refill their backpack with whatever's in your stock? Maybe I got like an XP bonus if I save the journalist guy. You guys just chilling down there? Alright. We'll walk to you eventually. Oh, my legs are destroyed. That's why I'm so slow. Getting this game better now in this particular combat. Oh, they still have range weapons. That's interesting. That was a lot of. Was that like a critical hit or something? It flashed white on the screen. I did way more damage than it used to. Must have been my arms. Super rude. Body block here. Not as good as it could have been. We got a main character, Lloyd. Chaff. Calm body, right? Day. 4 chances to hit once on the body. Let's go for it. Damn it. Dang it, Bobby. Natalie's just kind of standing there taking all the hits right now. Hey, thanks for the host, Blaster. How did Oxenfree treat you? Played that game a little bit during Subblock and I really enjoyed it. It was quite good. Halo effects. It's grooving. Very well executed as adventure games go. Ryuji with the 18 damage melee strike. Nice. Alright, let's get you in there. How about punch? So I'll be able to do something now. So I could heal up, but I don't really need to. Just use my siege weapon. I love depressing stories. I haven't beaten it, I only played it for about an hour, but I liked what I saw of it. Now let's go over the Raptor there. Front mission's really good. I did not know that Squaresoft made a giant robot tactical RPG. I thought I knew everything Squaresoft made. The other one, they also made a Super Famicom game called Bahamut Lagoon, a tactical RPG I've never played. I remember downloading it one time, being really excited, before I had actually played a tactical RPG before, and being really disappointed. I was expecting it to be like a Final Fantasy style JRPG. Here's the Raptor. I think that Tomato translated Bahamut Lagoon, right? The guy who did Mother 3, all those Legends of Localization books. See ya, Lester. Happy eating. I got a lot of salvaged items in that one. Pretty good. Bit better, but thanks to you, I got some captivating wartime footage. Sure. Okay. Sorry, Natalie. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's the value for each of these things I'm killing here. 230, 230, 205. Can't tell if it's variable. Didn't have to pay unit repair costs. Appears there may have been no downside to losing. It's very exciting. If in case in fact it's true. That's very refreshing, Nodovan. Tactical RPGs, I'm not used to stuff like that happening. I bet I would have gotten a small bonus for keeping him alive. Alright, there's nothing new here. Who was the lead developer on this game? The whole going into the bar to talk to people is very Final Fantasy Tactics-y. Did Matsuno have anything to do with it? Or the directors in this game? How much are we getting paid for this? 7,000 Huffman dollar reward. Here's the mission intel. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'll continue upgrading. I'm sure everyone has a long-ranged weapon. So we want to do witnesses. It's a clever name for a journalism rivet. So where's the pink one? Is that Guile? I want to make him orange so he stands out more, assuming that's how it works. First sign this is LSD. I'll have to go back and check. Now, are missions going to allow me to bring 6 people in the future? Because I feel like I'm going to do the thing I always do in a tactical RPG and just focus on a core unit of like 5 characters and level them up as much as I can, you know? So he has 2 skill points in melee and 1 in long range. I'm guessing their gear hasn't, what they offer hasn't changed yet. -8 weight, -5 defense, +3 accuracy. I'm using the Tonfa, so I don't really need the attack damage. Defense decrease is not great, though. Okay. Let's start from the bottom here. So first of all, we wanted the right shoulder, the bone missile. Because it has... it would increase weight. If I equip it, it would increase weight. Okay. So if I change the body to something with more power, like the Tempest, which is expensive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Kind of make a character. Now you can't really make a character that's focused on long range with these CPUs yet.
Thank you.
Okay. So if we did right shoulder bone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me just do that for everybody right quick. This guy already has bone. Bone, 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 bone. Not bone. That's fine. Everybody has a shield. I'm gonna wait until I do a mission to spend money upgrading this guy. Switch everybody to a Lycorn CPU.
Thank you.
Thank you! Right? So here's Meteor. Oh wow. Her Meteor CPU is actually way better than any of these. That's why she's so good. Okay. Beatles thing. Thank you! That'd be a pretty good sound effect. Just a bunch of different thank you sounds from different games. -6 dodge, +2 long, -30 short, +10 melee. He's got the Tonfa.
Thank you.
Make sure everyone has a Tonfa here. Okay. F1 Tonfa, Zora Punch.
Thank you.
Guile needs one.
Thank you.
There we go. And Hunter needs one. Got it.
Thank you.
I think I'm happy with this for now. I'm sure I'm gonna get a new option when I get to the next town, so I'll save some money for that. And I can probably sell all my old shit at some point. Or, you know, let me look through the salvaged gear that I found in case any of it's super good. Alright, so Lloyd... Pilot show. Oh, to specify who's in which vehicle, right? And I have a chance to get a skill. Gotcha. Type 5. Ooh, there's 3 ammo. I think that's something that I looted. 3 ammo and it does 22 damage twice. I'll take it. Ah, but that puts my weight over her, so we can't do that. Maybe I can give it to somebody else, though. Body. Arm. Legs. CPU. Backpack. Alright. That's all fine. We'll see what we can buy in the next area. I feel like I should do an arena fight in between each mission just so that I stay ahead of the game XP-wise, you know? Just one at a time. I can come out ahead a little bit on money as well. So close to being dead. Oh, that's bad. I lost a lot of money for that. Shit. Let's try to get it back now. And so it begins, right? Man, not having a good day today. Miss. Busted his legs, so he can still move. I don't know what busting his legs does in this mode, actually. Fuck. I didn't save before going into the arena, did I? I was wasting all my money. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe I should fight somebody else, but that's the only one that actually increases my money significantly. Frugal. Alright, lucky, lucky. A marginal amount of my money back. Good lord. I really gotta get a body shot off for this to be worth doing, though, I think, is the problem. And I miss. At least he's missing. Another miss. Oh, he interrupted my attack because he blew up the melee weapon I was going to use on that turn. God damn it. Well, there goes like 1,700 bucks. Do I load my save now is the question. I guess I can save into another slot. Maybe I did save right before I went in. I must have saved after I finished shopping, because I feel like that took about 5 minutes. Alright, let me just double check so I know fairly quickly. Yeah, everybody has their Tom Fuzz. Okay, so the hard stuff is done. I just want to win one. I just want to win one. Yeah, I don't have anyone with slightly lower odds is the problem. Yes. Guess I could try sending Natalie in there, but she doesn't really need the level up, right? She's one of my stronger characters. I'm using my short-range weapon here. Fuck. I'm still getting wrecked. Alright, I will give up at some point. It is a sign that says LSD. I wonder why. Yeah, because I get nothing for... I guess I get my money back and some XP if the odds are 1.01, right? Ecstasy. What ZUN is? Ecstasy. Right. Gotta win. We're only getting like 5 XP, so it's not really paying for itself. Save again and just try to get my money back. Probably not what they're going for. Could be a drug. What could it possibly be? ZUN. I don't know what my legs breaking does in this mode. Must change some other stat. Nice. Okay. Now I think I'm a little bit ahead of where I started, so let's stay the hell out of odds that high. Especially since I'm not getting a significant amount of XP. It's the longest journey. Sure. That's what we had to do in the game to succeed. Hey Pee-wee, where is this area's crawling? A statesman. So what are statesmen? I've heard them drop that word before. I'm talking about a specific like group of the USC bad guys. Paid marks. This fat guy's portrait looks really funny. PB. Shins. Nutty. Way to go, team. Uh-oh. I think I zoned into this without selecting my whole party. I thought I would. Oh, wait. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I can bring everybody. Okay. So I guess for future reference, I should gear up Frederick, even though he sucks right now. He does look like Prince Charmels. I can see that. He kind of looks like Owzer from FF6 as well. Charmley. I remember being so confused for the longest time of what Owzer was supposed to look like. I always thought he was some kind of frog mutant. Our dude's on this side, so I think I want to send some people forward and some people left. There's not really much tactical benefit to having my allies together. I guess I can body block people, but that's about it. And I think Yukapo's going to do a longest journey block for Substravaganza, right? Journey's pretty fucking long. Let's be real about it here. Let's set our expectations reasonably. So we have allies that are actively moving away this time. I very much like the fast speed. We've kind of seen what the animations look like. Good God. Already practically have a broken arm. Range attack. Yeah, 2 of those. Must not have saved me equipping a new long-range weapon. Oh well. Shit happens. Past the 8 deaths in the universe at the minimum, right? Alright, that was a really nice missile attack there. My free damage him as much as possible here. I forgot which enemy, one of these enemies used chaff earlier, but I forget who it was. Presumably helps protect against long-range attacks a turn in advance. Orange still registers as being red on the map. The universe is that soon. No, it's only when we finally beat the longest journey, then the universe will end. So I didn't get a long-range thing for journalist guy. Oh man, hit the body, dude. I guess I'm getting extra XP. I shouldn't be complaining too much. See the name, or I can't see the stats of the enemy that I'm attacking. I think this guy's close to dead, maybe? No, not at all. It's busted one of his arms. I'm not feeling super hot about my main character all of a sudden. Can't really elucidate why. I needed to have more dudes down here. You got 4 robots around the trucks I'm supposed to be protecting. That's the best. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss! Alright, took out one of his arms, I'll take it. Start moving people to the right here. Missed. can I move away and still be able to attack this guy without that far? Great. Send Natalie to the rescue. That's cool, though. Custom little road background. This gets in closer. Frederick has to melee. Oops, I probably should have time fought there. That's okay. Alright. I guess I can make Guile's neck black. Mini rifle. It's not close enough to... Using a bone missile. I'm curious, I'll have to ask Zornus whether this game informed the later design of Super Robot Wars games, or if Super Robot Wars definitely informed Front Mission. They've got a lot in common. Working on it, Peely. Okay, the trucks have decent armor. That's good to know. Okay, sleep well, Jahan. We believe in you. Get him, Frederick. Your 2 punches, no weapons. They influence each other. There's multiple Front Mission games, right? This isn't the one and only one. Melee shit. If I were to attack another one, that guy's closer to dead. I should probably focus one down at a time. Arms already destroyed. They're like 5 to 6. Right. There's a couple genres that work like that. That's cool. Still have one more bone missile. Would you like to ride the bone train? I gotta fix her legs. I guess I don't really need them if I'm already where I need to be. I'll just take that as an extra turn. Can't attack from there. How about here? Shots do I have? I think that's my last shot with him, that's okay. Busted arms. Yeah, I might end up having some of these mechs have 2 long-range weapons. Oh, he's got 1 hit point left. I guess I can leave Frederick to take care of him from now on. Frederick might just kill him here, we'll see. Get him! Alright. He's useless elsewhere, so I may as well have him function back here. I do kind of wish I could heal allied units. Like I have a little bit more control over what's happening here, you know? This guy's more likely to die. Hopefully the Tonfa goes for his body and doesn't miss. Nice. No! Alright, well he's useless. He's been neutralized, so it's fine. No need to stress. Nothing I set out to do happened. Probably should have attacked with the arm that had less damage on it, in case I missed. Guy does not want to go down. Goodness. Let me switch to somebody else so I can move him further down there. to ride the bone train. The setup of this game is really interesting. Because it's like you really only have a third of the accuracy you think you have compared to a lot of comparable games, right? Because of how necessary it is to land a hit on the body. Let me save his last missile here. I guess I can repair an arm. Just in case it matters later, you know. So we're out of missiles on her. Let's start moving closer to the rest of the allies here. Oops, I should use the Tom Fog. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, but I killed it anyway, so... a happy ending for the rich people. The NPCs, when they're trying to hide, make like 2 attempts at it, and they're like, alright, I give up. I picked the wrong arm. No, I picked the right arm! Totally on purpose. Calculated. Good job, Pee-wee. You're doing your best over there, bud. It's the one that's the greater danger, because it's the one that's actively attacking. I'm gonna go with Grave on the off chance I can break one of his arms to protect Pee-wee. Nope, no luck. Kill him. Siege has the net higher chance of finishing him off, I think. So everything else is broken. Not that it mattered, because the enemy was already basically taken care of at that point. Can't quite get close enough to hit that other guy. Actually has a missile left. This dude. Okay. That's why I was confused. Can't quite reach. Finish this guy off already, please. It's getting to be embarrassing. God, Frederick. About time. Hey, level up. Good job, buddy. I'm gonna new CPU. That's cool. I think I've had that one before, though. So I don't think Pee-wee gets too many more chances to live. Oh, that guy. For some reason I thought that guy was neutralized already. Alright, his legs are broken. I gotta finish off his other arm, and then I can leave him alone. So we'll use the Grave and hope that it's enough to kill off his arm here. Oh, he still has 1 point in it. I should have moved so that someone else had room to get in there. Shit. The guy that's got 2, still not quite close enough. Revive with hatred. I know, right? Come on. Let's rage, revive the CPU. There we go. Nicely done, Natalie. Good God, P. Freaking me out over there. Natalie's my MVP character. Screwing around. So now I have to put all my efforts into protecting. Okay, there's still 2 more enemy units up there, so let's just be ready to stop them. I can try to body block him with Frederick, but he's having a bad day right now. block every week. Go into the Google Groups posts. You can see a rough projection of everybody's sub-blocks over the next few weeks. Should get more accurate the closer we get to them. You should be able to laser the sky now. 2 turns in a row, hopefully. Those things. Hey, thanks, Effects. Appreciate that, dude. I'll sit up after stream.
You're super awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate that. You're good. Don't interrupt anything. Yeah, man, if you want to shoot me a Discord DM with your sub-block game you'd like to see, because you'd already done a Twitch Prime sub right before the hiatus, so you should do that right away. Nope. Driver, uplink, Deus Ex. Oh, I was going to run those auctions. There's already 3 auction slots pending, so I was going to try to spread those out over the next couple months. Probably not this week, because I've got a bunch of other stuff I need to catch up. Thanks, Yukipo. Choo-choo, indeed.
You're super awesome.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, there's 3 slots that are just empty right now from the second game removal, so I'll be putting those up soon. Day 2, right? The enemy phase music reminds me of Mario RPG. Frederick! Stop sucking, dude. Get Frederick out of here. Yeah. That Tonfa action. I probably need to body block this guy. Getting on the right side of him is likely the wrong decision. Shit. Can't let him get closer to my trucks that I'm protecting. All cryptocurrencies continuing to plunge? Or no? My original plan was to rebuy my Bitcoin. Tanked. I don't have the money to do that anymore, but let's see how far it tanks. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hey, thanks, Game Saucer! Appreciate it, dude. Awesome. Do me a solid and toss 45.6 SP Game Saucer's way. I might be able to look at it in a second. Let's see. Does that work? There we go. Sure can. Everybody accrues decimal SP. As the multiplier is 1.9, 1.6, 1.3. Come on, let's ride the bone train together. The cryptocurrencies may be failing, but SP is going strong. Shoot. Donation threshold for the Marstead April Fool's stream and be like, if this threshold is reached, I'll turn SP into an actual cryptocurrency. I want to finish breaking some of this shit here. Oh, you picked the other thing? No, you didn't. Cheating AI. You can buy your points with Bitcoin, yes. Actually, amusingly, I opened my Coinbase account like 6 years ago to be able to accept Bitcoin as a tip, and then I forgot to actually put a link to the wallet down below the stream. But the funny thing is that they gave me $1 worth of Bitcoin at the time, which is now worth like $300. It was funny that because of stream. Hey, Sornus, how you doing? Yeah, we're playing a giant robot tactical RPG. I'm like, where's Sornus at? Tell me more deets. How did Front Mission and this game interact with each other, if at all? Donovan? Nice! That's awesome. Bitcoin. Newfangled bitted coins. Here and have somebody else buy luck. Could you make a decentralized internet based on blockchain technology? Is an interesting question. Oh, is the game music loud? Thank you. I was waiting on someone to give me feedback like that. So let's go. Let me know if that helps. I know the 3DS capture card is pretty loud in general. Guy in the street selling Bitcoin. Yeah, I saw that. It's funny. Oh, it wasn't real? Shit, man. More fake news I'm lying into. Yay, Pee-wee survived. I get a bonus. Okay, so it's whether or not you get an incentive rather than a major penalty for failing an objective. I appreciate that. You like your giant robots instead of walking tanks. Walking tanks. The Chuck E. Cheese tokens, yeah. I can see that being not at all true. Menasa, not to be confused with Mensa. The real thing, it says in the back. Motivation hacking. I've not heard that term before. Boy, what can I do for you? Doubles response performance anyone starts insulting. That sounds great. Alright, here we go. Leveling up robots. This is gonna take a minute because it's a new area, so... New shield. Increases my weight. Let's start by getting a better body then. Power. Plus 40. Hey, thanks, Elias. How have you been? What have you been doing and keep talking and nobody explodes if you're around? Like, I'm really, really enjoyed that game when it first came out, but I feel like we kind of tapped it out once we solved a lot of the modules. So I'd be interested to see like people who are still playing it, what they're getting out of it. You know. Ooh, power 50. This is just a flat upgrade with that. Sure.
Thank you.
Let me just back out and get that for everybody. That might make me broke, but that's okay. Oh, you do Twitch plays? That's interesting. How does that work? Have you guys ever successfully disarmed a bomb? Like, that's pretty wild. Oh, there's 120 mods out there. Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Right on, right on. Have people figured out, has anyone made a mod for a procedurally generated manual yet? That's what would definitely get me back to playing more Keep Talking. Or if you could get a new manual every time you go to play it. Because I think the fun for me in that game is trying to figure out inefficiencies in the manual text and then coming up with your own mode of solving stuff, which you can only do once with the main game. Like, once you've done that, you've kind of robbed yourself of that fun. And if you try to introduce a new person to the game and you tell them, hey, you know, it's actually easier to do Simon Says this way, they don't get that fun of figuring out the optimal way to play it. There's a vanilla mod rule changer. Oh, that's cool. That's super sweet. I'll have to check it out, Elias. I love that game. Like, it's project management, the game. I feel like they kind of missed the boat when it first came out because there was that Reddit post that went viral. Alright, so what was I doing? I was originally trying to upgrade some of their shoulder stuff here. Get new shields because they're just basically better. There's all this viral attention. It was like with Pokemon Go. Like, Pokemon Go is super popular for a short amount of time, and they kind of blew their chance to ride that wave. And it's a much better game now, but they didn't turn around fast enough. Yeah, for sure. I think I've got you followed, but let me make sure. That's rad. Alright, so these shields... So what's with the attack rating on shields? Oh, it's the shoulder that I have it on, isn't it? Okay, makes sense. So this is just a flat upgrade over the old shield I was using.
Thank you.
I should just do that for everybody if I can afford it. Shoulder, shield.
Thank you.
Thank you. Weapons, shoulder, shield.
Thank you.
I like the look of that new body as well. Alright, let me try painting this guy one more time to get something that stands out. I guess we'll try purple. Maybe that'll look different.
Thank you.
Custom bomb manual just for Twitch plays. Interesting. Okay, happy baby shopping. Good seeing you. Catch you around, Elias. It's a treat as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that's making me slightly broker. So now I can start thinking about, this guy definitely needs to have a ranged weapon of some kind. The Galvado seems pretty great because it shoots 3 times and it has 3
Thank
ammo.
you.
So let me see if I can get one of those for everybody? Question mark. Maybe I just need to start by getting him better gear to begin with. So these remaining items are not, there's still only just the one Tonfa.
Thank you.
Put that on an unusual arm for him or whatever. Type 7 is a... Oh, you can have long-range guns in your hand. I thought that was only shoulder-mounted stuff. That's cool. Alright, so that shoots for 23 damage, but it's a single hit. We want to stick with multi-hit weapons where possible. Pat 55 hits up to 6 times for 4 damage a piece.
Thank you.
Take it. Yeah, thank you. It's the robot that's thanking me. I didn't interpret it that way, but that would be funny if that was the case. Let's see. Increases my accuracy.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
then then CPU, anything that's awesome. Melee 22. Oh, there's that meteor.
Thank you.
I think I want to get meteor for everybody. If I recall, it was pretty good. Pretty good. So we want to do CPU, meteor. Yeah, it's only a -4 to melee.
Thank you.
It's too stressful for you. I hear that, Sortus.
Thank you.
I like that kind of stress.
Thank you.
I enjoy that one more as the project manager, the person who's defusing the
Thank
bomb. Hey, now we've got backpack upgrades. Chipmunk. Adds 20 to power. So what is this? Does it also increase the number of things I can carry with me?
Thank you.
Should get one of those for everybody now. That's an option.
Thank you.
Chipmunk and meteor CPU.
Thank you.
Chipmunk.
Thank you.
CS6 gun.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I can sell stuff for people at some point too. I'm getting to the point where that's starting to make sense.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now we're broke. So we'll just roll what we got for now. We can upgrade some more people after this, but I feel like that went pretty well. It was definitely very thrilling, compelling content for anybody who's still hanging out from Elias's raid. Upgrading Max and saying thank you, being polite in the game. Alright. What's next? What do you need me to do, Olsen? Enjoy a bit of R&R as long as I stay in town. Rest and recreation. Poor Lloyd. I don't think I can get with you, Natalie. My fiance died. Alright, check out the new bar. Mistral. Let's use Army's HQs in the city. That's why you see so many uniforms in the establishments. You a soldier boy, or are you just playing soldier? Alright. Nothing has really happened in the bars yet so far. It's mostly just been a lore thing. Irina lost his son in the first few days of the war. That's fair. Alright, let's go to... Let's try the arena. I'll save first. Arena. Mehua. I am Lloyd Clive. The guy from the picture Karen showed me. Karen? That's his dead fiance. Getting in the game. What? 2 months ago? Yeah, she was super dead. Yeah, that seems pretty important. Alright, so it looks like we have to come to the arena all the time, just in case something important like this happens. She could have been bullshitting me. They had the technology. I guess somebody gets blown up in a mech. It's kind of like falling off a cliff, right? The chance of them actually being fine is quite high. And I didn't upgrade any weapons, unfortunately. Getting the wrong shit here. She's buff. Shit. You've lost the match. You're pretty bad. Alright, alright, alright. Let me try changing my gear, I guess. Sell some shit. I imagine the bar occasionally triggers stuff too. It would make sense. I think I can just sell everything I'm not using, to be honest.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is a
Thank
frustrating way to sell shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh right, I should select all those.
Thank you.
I think egret. No, I'll sell it still.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, she's like, wow, you're bad. And not like Michael Jackson bad, like bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let me see if that's enough to finish upgrading the main character's weapons, is what I'm probably gonna need here. Bad like poop. Exactly. Okay, I think I want to keep the melee weapon, but this hand can be 4 times 6 was the PAT 55, right? I don't know, maybe I do want something that's more damage over here. Like more long-range stuff couldn't be bad. It's like a sniper weapon, basically, but it's a very low accuracy. It's high risk, high reward, I guess. It's up to 24 damage if they all hit, and the accuracy's not too bad. Shoulder, we want to do the Galvados.
Thank you.
We got all of these, I think. It's not that big of a change. We'll give it a try. The worst kind of poop. Or it says O Manasa instead of just Manasa. Oh, maybe because I'm in the campaign I set. I'm in the Oceania. Not the other one. I'm just gonna do it over here. I already talked to you. I like how the portraits are pretty much the raw Yoshitaka Amano paintings in this one. Have the ability to level up, so I might just have to keep reloading until I beat her. Well, it might also be possible that there's no penalty for me losing, and I can keep attempting over and over. Are you joining me for a bit?
So comfortable, and I'm about to make him so unhappy.
Poor Ben. This is my wife, Andrea. That's not as good as I was hoping it would be. Science. You just have really good armor or something. Wow, yeah, breaks my arms, it's over. Maybe I'm not supposed to be able to win this yet. Jiminy G's. Guess I could try mashing melee. Could also compare what it's like to unequip the Tonfa, maybe?
Playing.
Or Ben. How was your day?
Good. I spent my morning doing stupid shit.
Oh yeah?
Like, I had to fill out a form, my training, with Cordelia. Oh, and I had to make an appointment with occupational medicine, because apparently I was supposed to have a follow-up appointment. I missed that piece of information.
It was very boring.
Yeah, well, it was just annoying because I'm like, well, maybe this is wrong, but I'm like, I'm getting paid $50 an hour to fill out a form. I didn't do any science.
You're saying it should be someone's job to fill out your forms for you?
See, that's where I was like hesitating. Because I'm not senior enough to have like a administrative assistant. But some people are. Brenda's not.
Try using the high defense thing.
Thank you.
This is a giant robot game. So the one that has the most defense is the Ziggle or the Husky Mark IV. So I think I'm gonna do this one.
Thank
And
you.
I'll swap them out after I'm done attempting it.
Also, our internal grant from Los Alamos is up for review on Thursday. So,
Like your group
well, like, so the money that Brenda has that pays for her
for astrophysics.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Pat. Now, technically, my Marie Curie is also LDRD money, internal anal money.
Oh, I thought you were already covered because of your grant.
Well, yeah, I get to do whatever I want.
Okay, so you're
But-
not
but
in
anyway.
danger, but
No.
Sure.
I have a giant robot. What do I want it to look like? Oh, can it look like what was he called in that movie I like?
Can have to help me a little
Big
bit.
Hero 6.
Yeah, okay.
Can I have the Big Hero 6 robot?
The big inflatable Baymax.
Yeah, Baybags.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. So I needed to focus on defense to be able to win here, I think.
But anyway, so I had to put together slides for this video on Thursday.
First try. And that didn't feel like that was good effort.
Well, I mean, at least I was dealing with plots and writing out our
not just
results
filling
and
out
stuff. So yeah, no, that was a very useful use of my time. And also, like, I started with the slides from our review last year, and I changed them a lot because I don't like them anymore. So I'm evolving. So then, have any of you guys heard of Scratch? It's an MIT thing that's like coding,
Learning how
but
to
not
code.
scary.
You may have seen it if you saw that it's something with Frozen and Elsa and ice skating. It was in Scratch. It was on Reddit a couple of years ago.
Well, so right, you can make Elsa make a square, and so you have to have her move to the right, then move down, then move to the left, and move up.
While she's ice skating, so you have to
Yeah.
tell her when to make the correct.
Oh, that's awesome,
Turns.
Ludovex, because I think that Scratch is amazing. Like, okay, so I was working with some kids. I'm volunteering to help them. They're trying to make video games with Scratch. And this was their first time using it, so we were just doing simple things. But it looked like they were getting it. Like, it's a really intuitive platform. There's just a lot to it. Like, you have to look at all the different menus and kind of know where to look to do what you want to do. So a lot of it just comes with experience. So I'm gonna try to like get as experienced as possible so that the kids like, I want it to spin around. I can at least point them in the right direction.
Right. I'm excited you're going to get to do that. I was going to go too, but my sister Robin is visiting that weekend, so I'll be
Right.
entertaining her that day. She will probably join us for a stream or two. We'll have to see what game I've got scheduled for. That's next week, Thursday, Friday. She gets in on Thursday, and we'll probably join for part of that stream, and then she might be able to be around all day Friday. We'll see.
I have no idea what small talk is, so yes.
You have no idea what it is, so yes. I'm not informed on that, but I will go ahead and pick an answer.
But it's also fun for, like, I spent hours just making a little breakout game. Hey!
Hey, Robin. What's up? I didn't know you were in chat. No, your breakout game's super sweet. You should share it in Discord.
Okay.
Why were you hesitating?
Because it's really not that good.
Yeah, but it's impressive to have written a little game in Scratch. Like, you don't
So,
really think about what goes into making a game.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay, so, like, no, what part? So I ended up writing a piece of it, and I ended up using recursion without knowing that there was already a function that did what I wanted to do.
I think I already have. I'm already a YouTube partner, Propagable. I assume that's for future partners. I'm not sure. Keep creeping. There's you, right? I need backup. We must defend the city.
Oh, is Alan Kay a good professor? I imagine he was if he created small talk.
We're already in hot water for being here, so we're not gonna run. Oh, this was actually plot relevant. I had to go fight her. Interesting. I thought this was side quest. I love their attempt to put in English characters at the top of the hospital there. Who's paying you per kill? Ooh, it's Driscoll. He's the guy from the opening cutscene that killed my fiance. Oh, interesting. I guess maybe Neha comes for free this round. Alright, looks like purple does trigger as a separate color. That's good now. Yeah, I got that we're privateers, but I'm curious who's paying us. I assume we got our income from the boss, who's gonna be mad about us being here and disobeying direct orders, you know? That may hold back here. Who's this? Rainbow. Is he an ally? Possibly. Oh, this is Meihua comes for free. Okay, I understand. I didn't really get a chance to upgrade her. 1T is Chinese for question or problem. There's some other organization that's awarding a bounty per head. This might not connect the way that I wanted to. I was hoping I could go around the corner here. I don't think that I actually can. I think I have to go this way. I can see it being a little curmudgeonly.
Dude, the number of old physicists I've worked with that use really old languages, and by that I mean like Fortran. Is Cobalt older than Fortran? Ah, anyway.
Cobalt's pretty ancient. You know people who use Cobalt?
No.
Okay.
I know Fortran. But, yeah, the number of old physicists that just won't convert to, like, Python is too damn high.
Paul's just gonna die before he doesn't do anything. Now I know that I was walking a stupid direction. Don't think I can save Paul. Can I move any further to the left and maybe target them? Let's hit one of them. I don't think it's gonna be enough to save him.
Oh, right on.
Fortran is the first parcel of programming language. Favorite programming language is English. I've got bad news for you, bro. I might have to reload this fight since I was going the wrong way at the beginning. Let's see what happens. Oh, Paul's dead. It may be that he was meant to die and there's not a way to save him. Does this game ever have a variable, what's the word I'm looking for? Mission objectives, or is it usually route the enemy? I may have picked bad armor for everybody. Like, it has really high power, but the defense is garbage. I'm getting wrecked over here, and it's not really helping my damage. So I'm not getting the advantage of being like a glass cannon. Ooh. That's weak. 3 missiles all miss. Still doesn't have missiles there. Prophet Evil is very good at discussion prompting questions.
I mean, I keep thinking of hoaxes that already exist.
All ended up doing like no damage. trust any of these guys either.
I mean, I guess I could claim that I've had contact with aliens. I'd have to explain why they've only had contact with me.
You would hope that people would trust you because of your credentials as a scientist.
Right. I mean, I guess I could say that I was
An astrophysicist.
looking at some data and I saw a hidden message that no one else saw. And that they taught me how to make a drink that makes you really invigorated, where the drink is actually just the original recipe for Coca-Cola. You knew where I was going with that, didn't you? So, you know, Coca,
Well, I guess
cocaine.
the movie plot would be to be the astrophysicist, right? Sure.
What do you think?
Husky Punch, Cemetery, is up to 20 damage.
Ooh, what if I said that the aliens taught us that the Earth is going to be destroyed in 20 years by evil neutrinos unless we catch them all with
Oh
our
my
cell
god.
phones? You have to like wave your cell phone around and catch the neutrinos, and then that would make people build really big cell phones. Dude, I think I like that one better. Now that's stealing a little bit from 2012, but
That's just ginger ale, right? You're just high on life.
I had a good day.
I'm glad to hear it. It's very good to hear. 2012 had the evil neutrinos, right?
Yeah.
That's what caused the apocalypse. Made perfect sense. Don't question it.
So I'd make an app that's a neutrino catcher that would really just like flash or like, you know, count the number of times muons go through it and tell people it's neutrinos, and like then they can see how many they caught in a day.
I made a really significant armor mistake here by putting all that armor on people. They're getting destroyed right now. I need to focus everything on defense from now on, I think. Or I'm gonna have that time. Could you phrase it so it was technically true? Neutrinos are ghost particles. They're spooky ghost particles.
They are spooky. They're very weird. They're not like any other particle.
Let's go for that husky punch. Come on, big money. Well, I broke his legs. Could have been better.
You know, the neutrinos don't really hit the nucleus very often. Although you're right, when they do, that's pretty sure deep plastics. Oh, raw water. Yeah, I remember watching this thing where someone was like cursing out the water, and then someone else was like, "I love you, water. You're the best."
Yeah.
And then they were like claiming that the crystal structure was different.
Ugh. Raw water. When we were in living in California, we went to Santa Cruz, and there's a restaurant there called Burger. Like all
No, all
lowercase
lowercase, period.
with a period. in the end.
Period.
Fucking god. So that's bad enough. And then there's like a sign in there, and you probably still have the picture of it somewhere.
Yeah,
and it's
I
like,
It's like,
"Dear
oh.
city of Santa Cruz, we know your water, your tap water is full of minerals."
It's like, oh, I didn't know that I was getting all this extra stuff with my water, but no thank you. I don't want like minerals and fluorine and
Oh, it was so. Oh, come on, guys.
But raw water is a thing with all the rich San Francisco people right now, right?
That's exactly. So I'm pretty sure that.
Also, apparently, so like distilled water is bad for you because like you need the electrolytes, or so like all your cells would explode or something because the salty water would move out, or the non-salty water would move in. I don't remember.
Yeah, man, homeopathy grosses me out. It preys on people that don't know any better. It's literally just water. Oh, the new raw water phase is basically drinking puddle water.
Oh, right! Okay, so good. So they still have, like, minerals and shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be good, though, because puddle water... There's a reason we treat water.
Right. Dude, I feel like people's teeth have gotten really good because of the fluorine, right? Is fluoride? Fluorine's an
Yeah,
element.
fluoride is good, as is iodizing salt. Significantly reduced rates of mental disability.
Ah, there you go, Leon. Thanks.
Iodine in
Cells
areas that
explode.
don't have seafood. The distillate passes from body osmotic pressure,
That's
so the pressures the
cool.
cells would explode. Santa Cruz is a pretty town, and it's kind of nice that everyone's laid back in the sense that you don't have to dress up to go to restaurants, but it's like a super
Everyone's
fake
really
version of
stressed
laid
out.
back, right? It's like people are competing to be the most laid back. That's how laid back they are, right?
Yeah, Silicon Valley is an interesting place. I'm very glad we don't live there anymore.
Food Effects is still out there.
Sorry,
We're
Food
not-
Effects.
From the plane to PAX. It wasn't for us though.
Yeah, I'm sure like some people just love it, and
People that are
Dylan's
really
favorite restaurant was
driven.
this Ethiopian food place, and like I don't think there's an Ethiopian restaurant
Oh, that
in
place
any of New Mexico.
It is the best. I love Ethiopian food. It's so good.
So like, you know, there really are some benefits to being in such a densely populated place.
We live in a town that everything closes at 8 o'clock, and that's like a huge plus for us. So
Yeah.
we know a lot of people that would not be pleased with that.
Oh, and also if you're single here, it sucks.
I would want to be single here for sure. It's so good you could go. I'm wondering if I should just reload now and get new gear for everybody. I should not have gotten this armor for all of them. I'll probably have to farm the arena a little bit to get money to be able to afford it, because this was the most expensive thing that I bought earlier. We know a lot of people in town. Like, it is extremely likely that we will run into someone we know if we go out. An Ethiopian restaurant that only opened at 9 p.m. That's a good question.
There's an African restaurant in Santa Fe.
Yeah, we've driven past it before. I don't know if they do like the injera bread and everything.
Right? Now they have like coconut shrimp, jerk chicken.
Is there any meat this man can't jerk?
Ooh, coconut peanut chicken stew. That sounds awesome. That sounds like the curry I like. At the Thai restaurant. Yeah, man, I think we're just out of luck.
It's like particularly bad though. Like, you have such a limited dating pool in Los Alamos. It's almost exclusively going to be
Someone who works at the
postdocs
lab.
And like, once you have a falling out with somebody, you're gonna see them at Smith's.
Yep.
You're gonna see them at the movie theater. Like, we talked to someone who's a Los Alamos native, which is very unusual. His mom worked at the lab as an engineer. He's lived here his whole life. And he said that that's really the hardest part of being out here.
Oh, is everything past that like Santa Fe County or something?
That's true. Camazon's the new development area, to the extent that we can even have new development in town. Most of the land...
Dude, I was talking to Liz about that, and she's like, there is not a dearth of land. There are lots of empty lots.
Yeah.
Just there's a dearth of people willing to develop.
Oh, really?
Anyway.
Well, the story everyone says is that the land is all either owned by the government for blowing shit up purposes, or it's reservation land, so you can't build anywhere.
By blowing shit up, you mean freedom. The sound of freedom.
You're very silly. I am getting riggedy wrecked over here because I picked a really bad gear for everyone. I can
Is it
maybe
that their
load to
attack
save
is
another
too
step
high,
back.
their defense isn't high enough?
Right, my defense is too low. And I didn't get a... If I had traded low defense for doing a ton of damage, it can kill them before they could kill me, that would be one thing, but That's not at all what's happened. Probably should have done the other thing. Nope, I don't get to respond. Bye, Ryuji.
You can join.
Alright, I'm gonna load. I'm gonna have to find a way to make this work from a menu perspective. But I've already lost half my squad and everybody else is super low and I've barely killed any of these dudes. So...
You just like quit.
I might be able to reuse my old gear, because at least that was not getting me so thoroughly wrecked. Womp womp.
Oh, / when I went to go help those kids with Scratch, I was the only adult there that had used Scratch before. I know.
Wait, so like their whole thing is that we're gonna help these kids. That's like the organization, and
Yep.
they said, "Hey, we're gonna use this thing," and you're
Yep.
like, "Oh, I should check it out before
Yeah,
I go."
do some tutorials.
I'm trying to understand it. So they were learning it at the same time.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
you
the
were the
adults-
point of authority.
Yes, the adults picked it up pretty quick, but
Still,
yeah.
that's funny. All right, so let's see. I already upgraded him, so I don't have to do him again, but everybody else is going to have to get their old gear back, I think.
I mean, and I think I want this for my sub-block, which is gonna happen on a Saturday sometime.
Someday in the future, yeah.
Someday in the future, but I've already picked Link to the Past, because that's his favorite Zelda game. And he played it a long time ago.
Do you want me
so,
to
like,
play Link to the Past, like...
most of you
You have like a
probably didn't see it.
13 hours sub-block or something. I'm definitely going to beat it.
Oh, well.
Do we have to play it multiple times?
Just keep playing it. Over
Don't
and
ever
over.
stop. Back and forth.
What's your
back
second
and forth.
favorite Zelda game? Breath of the Wild? You just played that.
I'd have to think about that. Okay, I think I have to go buy some. I think I actually sold some of this gear. I have never tried the randomizer. Is it cool, and does it always result in a beatable game? Like, how does it work exactly? I don't think I've even watched anybody do it. I think they did something with the randomizer for GDQ this year, didn't they?
Oh, but I guess another game you can play is...
Thank
have you
you.
played Earthbound lately? Did you only play it the one time when
Thank
you
you.
started streaming?
I haven't played Earthbound in a long time, though.
Yeah, so have you play Earthbound too? Because that's
Thank
his
you.
favorite game.
I could probably beat Earthbound in your whole sub-block if that's the only thing I did.
What about Link to the Past and then Earthbound?
Thank you.
Be configured to always be solvable. That's cool. I could do that,
Thank
sure.
you.
So these are all these games he played back when he first started, and there was no one in the stream except for
Well,
D-Rock.
Link to the Past is, I played that a little bit more recently. It was one of the last games I did in the Zelda block. I mean, that's still true, maybe half the stream.
I'm trying to think of who else was like there. Oh,
But if you
Ass
wanna look at-
Maggot.
Ass Maggot pops in from time to time.
Sneakers. Oh, I miss Sneakers.
Because you get to yell sneakers.
Sneakers!
Alright, before I spend all my money, let me go do the arena a little bit, and that can get me some money so I can buy an alternate set of gear for everybody.
See, I'm not always evil.
Oh, I'd probably do it so I don't
Interesting.
require any glitches. That's cool, though. Sweet. No, that sounds perfect. That would be really cool. So yeah, let me do Link to the Past randomizer. Randomizes the game, so it'll be fresh.
So you don't know where all the bottles are?
I don't know where all the things are. In general. 1.4 sounds like my favorite number. Let's do that a bunch of times.
Does it randomize the enemies too?
Ooh, that was bad. Alt chests and items. Yeah, the alt chests and items is really cool. So, like, maybe you'll find the boomerang somewhere really weird, and it'll change the way you progress through the game if you need to have a boomerang to do something. Entrance randomizer. Yeah, doing randomizer stuff for special block, that could be really fun. Which dungeons are pendants and which are crystals, that's cool. So can you get to the Dark World sooner or something? It's cool that there's a way to configure it to be solvable. I don't need to be back in here. It looks like I should be able to win that a lot of the time. I'm trying to save after each one so I'm not wasting money. I need to get a decent amount of money to be able to redo everyone's armor. Oops, I bet too low. Shit. Well, I guess if I lose, they can just keep going. Find the items you need to access Dark World. That's cool. Well, that makes sense. Like, you get the hammer early. I wonder how the always solvable algorithm works, if it just checks to see, like maybe there's some master order of items that they happen to know and determine whether you can access it. I guess you could classify every chest in the game as requiring some preset number of items before you can access it. Just interesting to think about. Miss. Sometimes you need to kill them, sometimes you don't. Now, are there like particularly popular seeds for the randomizer, or is it best to just let it truly do it random? Like, would people get more joy, you think, about it if they don't know what's going to happen either? I might avoid the GDQ race just so that I can be completely blind for it. I'll watch it after. The commentary explains how the randomizer works, though. This is the way to get money. I should be able to get stacked here. Picks random items for each accessible chest, and then find out which chests are now accessible. I got you. And then does that iteratively. Races use a pre-selected seed. So they're all racing on the same board, basically. I got a crit, but I lucked out and won anyway. I think I need to do that a couple more times. I think I need to have like 4,000 some Huffman bucks to be able to get everyone's new gear, and then I can go attempt the mission again. The runners don't know the seed. Let's try this. But I still won. Every run is blind. And didn't the runners in GQ come pretty close to each other in time despite none of them knowing what to expect? I guess they must have a preset way to approach it. Okay, so we're upgrading everybody's armor to make it as defensive as possible. So body... Let's type this. So I should all already have, I guess. Husky Mark 4 or Tempest. Tempest has better power.
Thank
so let's
you.
do that. You're welcome. hold on to the other set in case it becomes useful later.
Thank you. Thank you.
Particularly well suited to a randomizer. I'd love to do a Dark Souls randomizer. I think Dark Souls is competitive with
Thank you.
Earthbound now is my favorite game. That was a voting spreadsheet game. I didn't even know that I was gonna like it that much. Already has Tempest equipped. Okay. So I upgraded all their body pieces and I'm almost broke, so I gotta go do a little bit more arena. Yeah, Secret Evermore is amazing. I actually played that before I ever played Secret of Mana. I think there's a Dark Souls 1 randomizer that does something similar. Link to the Past might be more appropriate. I'm more familiar with that game. I played it a lot as a kid. Looks like I'm pretty consistent. Shit, I picked the wrong bet. Okay, I'll get some XP, I guess. Six XP. So really not the best way to farm XP. It's mostly for getting money if you accidentally do what I did and build the wrong mech. The Great Hunt for the Covenant of Artorias, sure. So like, really critical items in the Link to the Past randomizer can show up in some of those dinky, shitty caves that typically just have rippies in them. It's kind of exciting, actually. Some higher stakes for exploring everything, right? It's not required for anything but 4 kings. It can be literally anywhere. That's kind of neat. So you could find it really early or have it take a really long time. Broke your arms. Okay. Let me see if I can get everyone the full Tempest set here. Assuming that the full Tempest set is the best for defense, it might not be. Actually, Wage is pretty good for defense. Oh, no, it's not. It's terrible. It couldn't be worse. Okay. Let's get my HP up. Let's see that Husky. Increase my weight a bit. I have to get something that gives me defense without touching weight. Seems unlikely. I guess I can just try it with my current setup. Could maybe try to get people new weapons? Question mark. Get everybody a Galvados. So who doesn't have a Galvados? I can do as much stuff from range as possible.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's been any chest in the game the map is completely redesigned. Really? Is that how the Dragon Quest one works? That's crazy. I'm so excited we exist in a world where people put the effort into doing stuff like this.
Thank you.
It's very cool.
Thank you.
Andrew, you're being unusually quiet. Do you have any questions about the way this game works?
Yeah, I'm not really paying attention.
Okay. You're not really missing too
Thank
much.
you.
I'm shopping, which is probably the least interesting thing you can do in the game. Let me get one more upgrade for her before we go out there. Dragon Warrior and Zelda. Zelda 2 has a completely remade map. How is that game with a randomizer? Is it better? Zelda 2 is not a bad game, it just suffers from not being the direction that the rest of Zelda went in, right? It's an alternate universe where the Zelda series based its... Oh shit, I spent all my money.
Arena.
The Zelda series spent all of its... redeveloped based on Zelda 2 instead of Link to the Past. And then everybody loves Zelda 2 for having redefined the series. Well, now I'm broke, which is a bad decision, but let's just go ahead and attempt this next section here.
Can you just pay people to not kill you? Why do you need money?
I need money to upgrade my gear, because like I came in here and I was like, I'm gonna equip this heavy stuff that's really expensive, but it turned out that the expensive stuff had no armor on it. So everyone was hitting me and just killing me in like 2 or 3 hits. We're going to attempt this mission again. Hey, it's Paul. We'll go the right way this time, too. Maybe we can save him. Royd's name, I fixed it. He was actually localized as Royd. R-O-Y-D. Don't die.
Like a steroid?
Is anyone else having the game audio be too loud? I already have it at 15% volume maximum. Good God, I don't touch it. Let me know if that's better. Darn. Sorry, if you guys can let me know if that's true. It's hard for me to tell. I do some tests before stream, but every game is different. Is that better right now? Please go ahead and ask that. If you ever think the audio is not balanced correctly or balanced for you, just let me know. The thought that people are secretly suffering with bad audio balance gives me deep anxiety. Okay, I'll try to remember that setting then for a front mission. Get him, Paul. Don't die immediately this time. Futurama episodes that'll show you not to die immediately. You remember what that was?
Oh yeah. It was the butterfly derby.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's a good episode. That's post Comedy Central too. Everybody complains about the Comedy Central episodes not being so good, but they're pretty good. Still Futurama. No, you're good, Chaos. That's usually what the difference is. Like, I do all my audio testing with headphones on, so when I play it back, usually it sounds fine. But if you're listening from a TV, sometimes it can be just wrong enough to not be noticeable. Hi, Ben. I might actually be able to save him this time. Let's see. Now that I got my characters there a little bit sooner. Here's Ben standing, and now I'm acknowledging him, so he's walking over because he's mad. I haven't fed him yet. What's wrong? Hi, Ben. How are you? Hi, Marty. I gotta add that sound effect. I gotta get Cameron to sit down and record it at some point. That's gonna be like pulling teeth.
Yeah, I know. like once you want her to do it, she's not gonna do it.
Right, exactly. She realizes. She knows you're trying to produce a behavior. I'm Marty. Final Fantasy 1, interesting. How long is a Final Fantasy 1 speedrun? I know that, like, oh, poor Marty. Poor Marty. I know Dragon Quest is super short for speedrunning. Good job.
Just to prove he exists. I feel like he only ever exists in pictures on Discord.
Sometimes I'll get pictures of him below the stream. He'll be hanging out down there. Cat's watching upstairs with Cameron. She's yelling, "I'm Marty!" at the screen. That's adorable. Okay, Marty. I still love this story about him throwing the stream on upstairs and Cameron freaking out. Like, Dowie? Dowie? She can't say Dylan, so Dowie is as close as she gets. 1 and 2. I played Dawn of Souls, as a GBA remake of 1 and 2. That's the way I recommend playing it. 1 has a lot of systematic problems that make it less interesting to play. I don't want to mess with Driscoll, he's pretty buff. He's meant to be the guy you aspire to kill way later in the game. They raised the XP values. Okay, that's good. For a Driscoll. I get 3 long-range shots per guy now, so it should let me do a bunch of fairly safe damage. Busted that guy's legs, which aren't that great. Maybe I can finish him off with this character. Alright, good job, Ryuji. You get some rest, Cat? We'll get a nap in. Tomorrow is Donovan's birthday. So I think we're gonna go to the
Pie place?
yeah.
Alright.
It's like a birthday present to Andrea.
I'm
So
excited.
it's one of those like, hey, it's your birthday. Here's your gift. Oh wow, what about that? It's just my size.
size.
Huh? How about that? So she pops on stream tomorrow before we wrap up. Be sure to say happy birthday. Blow up in happy birthdays and get me killed in Diablo 3. I guess I should keep using this long-range attack as long as possible. Now watch me end up needing it on the boss guy.
What do they need to talk about?
I told Kami that Cat doesn't like Sonic games.
Oh.
Like, I didn't want to rephrase it. One of my favorite things about Cat is that it feels like he has thought and considered all of his opinions very thoroughly. Like, you ask him his opinion on something, and he responds as though he's written a treatise on it. Like, let me tell you about my 20-page thesis.
Well thought out.
So yeah, what's your comment about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games? And
Side note, I forgot how hairy your feet are.
I forgot what, sir?
How hairy your feet are!
God, those were loud. I'll hide them. I'll wear socks. Jeez. Yeah, what did you say about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Cat? I did tell him to say it. Paul survive this time,
Yay, Paul!
which resulted in me moving slightly closer. Doesn't have to type it out on this phone. Next time, Kami, you see him on stream, you should ask. There's a long enough delay there that I was half wondering if he was like walking downstairs. Can't propagate whenever on the same page. That's a good number. Hopefully this is enough to finish him off. Kami's a fellow Sonic hater. I think Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Sonic & Knuckles are all good games, and what little I've seen of Sonic Mania appears to also be a good game. Basically because it's like those other ones. Why I hate Sonic Explained. Am I out of ammo with this guy? I'm just not going to shoot him. Long range seems to be the meta in this game. Like, get 2 missile launchers, don't take any damage in response. Does a good amount of damage. At least as much as you can early on, you know? Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game, although it's different. Well, no, I should be careful. So I could say, well, it's different enough that it's not really a Sonic game. Is Mario 64 a Mario game? Not really, but that's the same metric.
Dude, it's got Mario in it, right?
Yeah,
It's a Mario game.
It's a 3D Mario game.
Well, so is Mario Odyssey not a Mario game?
It's a open world Mario game.
Why?
I don't think you can.
It's a Mario game.
I think you're not having
All right.
consistent.
All right, you got it.
Here.
Mario game.
Here, swap
Yeah.
out.
Exactly, it's got Mario in it.
Yeah, it's a Mario
Simple
game.
definition.
So what's wrong with Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games?
That game in particular?
No, just the concept. I think is what you had a problem with.
Yeah, no,
originally.
but that wasn't the only thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I'll put my headphones on like I can hear
Yeah,
them type.
right.
Hold on, let me put in my
It's necessary.
headphones so I can hear the rebuttals. Okay, so there are I'm doing it, right?
Yeah,
I
you're
got this
doing it.
well
You got
thought
that.
out.
You got-
There are layers to why I don't like Sonic. Okay? There are layers. And there are all different layers. The number one, I think, most important layer to me is it's an emotional thing. Like, my first love in games was Mario, and I didn't have room in my heart for anything else. Is that silly? Chad, stop me at any point if I'm being silly. I didn't have enough room
You
in
couldn't
my
have
heart
a
for
Sega
anything
and a
else.
Nintendo.
No. See,
That's not even it.
That steps far ahead. I didn't have room in my heart for Zelda, as I've told you, right?
alright,
Like,
alright.
one of the first things me and Dylan discovered when we first started hanging out was I had never played any Zelda games.
Right,
And he was like,
surprising
dude,
to
they're
me.
so great and clever and they do all this cool stuff. Why haven't you played Zelda? And I was like, I was so busy playing Mario. This is all I cared about as a kid was Mario. If it wasn't something Mario-like, I didn't even care. Even if it was good or clever. I had never played Metroid, Zelda, none of the other
Well,
big
didn't
franchises.
those kind of permanently intimidate you though after that?
Yeah, I think
Because of
so.
that? Yeah.
And
But
I
there's
don't know
nothing
if that was
intimidating
already
about
in
Sonic.
me or not. Well, see, I'm working
Okay.
on that. So I don't know if that was already in me, if I was already intimidated by complicated games, or because Mario did what I didn't know I needed so well that I didn't want to leave that box.
Sure,
Whatever the case it may be, Mario got me and it kept me. And when Sonic came on the scene with Sega and their whole Nintendo thing,
Yeah, they got like.
can I cuss on
Our
the stream?
yes.
I was like, man,
Blast
fuck y'all, man. Like,
Blast
I felt like
processing.
I felt like they were literally taking a stab at my mom, my dad, everybody I cared about. Like, I cared about Mario.
They didn't have to. They could have just said, "Hey, it's Mario."
Well, see,
Sonic,
it's not just because it's not Mario. It's not just because it's not Mario. That's where it started. That's where it started, okay? So, another emotional reason was, I told you about this, right? So when Sega came out, I didn't have a Sega. My stepbrother had a Sega. And, like, I kind of came up kind of struggling for.
Yeah.
So my dad would, like, pawn off my Nintendo a lot.
Right.
So I wouldn't have my Nintendo, and my stepbrother would always have his Sega. And that pissed me off even more. And he'd be playing Sonic, and he'd be like, and he wasn't even being mean to me about it. He wasn't like dangling in front of my face. He's like, hey, you want to play the Sega? And I'm like, no, I don't play the Sega. And I'll be watching him collect these stupid rings, and he'd be getting hit, and they'd be like, bling. And I'm like, dude, just pick up another ring. It's not even a big deal.
You're basically
like Mario, you die, you have died.
Yeah.
Sonic, you can't hit. It's just
matter.
like, just grab. You can literally beat the game with one ring in your pocket. There is no incentive to ever collect any more rings. Okay, so let's take the emotional stuff out. I like when people talk highly about Sonic, they usually kind of talk about the stage rendering and how you can move and flow
Quickly
through the stage and everything feels real nice, and it's like you have this real good feel of speed. Play a racing game.
Play a platform. Why is it a platformer? Is what you're saying?
Play a racing game. Just, I don't understand. Like, did the Genesis have any? That's a good question. Did the Genesis have anything good that wasn't Sonic? I played some games on Genesis that I enjoyed, but I don't know if they were good games.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. And I also didn't like, and maybe this was me thinking too complex as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't like the fact that when you're running past all this stuff in the level, there's all this level design that somebody
You
took
just
their time
can't
to
look
do
at it and
that
enjoy.
you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
So somebody was like literally sitting at their desk sweating, not taking
Sweating
their
at their
lunch. Their wife made them a lunch and it's sitting in the office fridge and they're never getting to it. And what are you going to do? You're going to go through a loop and go right past it. And that was all. How much time did it take to render that? That's trash. Like, just make the screen blue. Like, when he goes into hyperspeed, just blew him out. Why? I don't get it.
Sorry.
I don't like the boss fights because they're all just like, even
Boss
though
fights
bosses
are
have
pretty bad
different
in
mechanics,
Sonic.
it's all just
Sonic
like,
has stuff
go
going
past the
for
thing
it,
and
but-
jump at the thing. I don't.
Well, Mario's boss fights are bad too, right?
All of them? Mario 1?
Well, Mario 1 didn't really have boss fights.
Well,
but
you jump over.
yeah, I guess it's.
I'll be
something to
fair
learn.
about that. That's Sonic's boss fights are better than Mario 1's boss fights. Mario 3, we're not even gonna have that.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right.
We
That's
just,
fair.
let's not do that.
So what's your thing about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games? After stats.
Okay, so when they did
We're going
Mario,
over on time, but that's okay. This is an important
when
conversation.
this is thank you. When they did Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, okay, so like that happened when Mario or when Nintendo got licensed to Sonic, right?
Right. They were able to. Sega started making.
Okay, so
Games for
at that
Nintendo.
point when Nintendo acquired Sonic, Sonic was in the trash. It was in the bargain bin at GameStop. It was in the $20 or less. So they just grabbed it on their way to the counter. But it was really kind of like a soft flex. And if y'all don't know what a soft flex is, it's like it was like Nintendo was just basically bragging on whatever company it was that made Sonic, I forget.
Sega.
Sega, and they were just like bragging on them, like dangling him in front of them, because Sonic was not in a position to be up there with Mario for any kind of Olympic.
I'm trying to think of like a
competition.
movie or a music analogy. Like it would be like if you had a longtime Oscar winner.
If you want overtime, ask Cat to talk about Sonic. There's like a couple of hot button topics that you can literally get me
In the
going
last
all
second,
day
right?
about. Yeah. Sonic is one of them. Like, y'all found the cheat code. I will talk about this all day. But Sonic and Mario at the Olympics, it was trash. It was a trash idea. It was forced, and it wasn't even good. After all that, it wasn't even good. Like, what was that? Oh my god, I got so many other problems. And then Sonic 1, I guess, was the good one. The music was cool. My wife
Sonic 1,
loves
2,
it.
and 3 are all fairly good games.
2 is when
And
they just
Sonic and
introduced
Knuckles are all-
Tails. Sonic and
Tails.
Knuckles is 3, or Sonic and Knuckles was coupled with 3?
Coupled with 3, yeah, that's great.
They sold y'all a cartridge that went inside another cartridge. But you could play the female cartridge alone,
You
right?
could, yeah.
You could play
It was like
the,
playing the Game Genie.
yeah, so you could play the vagina cartridge without Sonic 3,
Mm-hmm.
and it was okay, but you could...
Sorry, I didn't process that you said the vagina cartridge.
I'm sorry, Sonic...
okay.
Kami, it's okay if you like it.
Let's wrap with that, knowing that there's much more bubbling beneath the surface. I think that'll make it better.
Is one eye too beautiful.
We only went about 2 minutes over because I started late. I usually try to start stream 5 minutes early, and I had technical problems.
I'm
with
sorry,
videos
guys.
today. You're good.
We'll do this another time. I have so much more. I only talked about the emotional stuff too. I didn't get to none of the
Getting it to the
technical.
logical. They're walking away from me like he just doesn't like it because he
it's
grew up
'cause he
emotionally. He
loves-
doesn't have any
there's
good
much more
reasons
to
for
it
it.
than that. I went way long on that.
Thanks everybody.
I'm sorry.
Good
Sorry,
night. You're
Sheree.
fine. You're good. Thanks for